Hello guys, and welcome to the tropical update for this evening. It is May 24th, 2020. And as you can see, there's something starting to pop off here in the East Pacific. Yes, after 9.5 days, it finally wakes up. The official start of the Eastern Pacific hurricane season started May 15th. And here we are, May 24th. So yes, disturbance number 1 has a 20% chance of cyclone formation in the next 5 days. This is as of 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. A broad area of low pressure is expected to form later this week, a few hundred miles south of the coast of southern Mexico, Guatemala, and El Salvador. Conditions appeared favorable for some development of the system while it moves little or drifts northward through the end of the week. Formation chances through 48 hours low near 0%. Formation chances through 5% or 5%. In 5 days, low 20%. Yeah, I knew it was only a matter of time before things started picking up here in the Eastern Pacific, because the GFS has been painting up this storm for the longest time, forming right in here. Lo and behold, look at what we got. And the GFS has it going right through here and doing something like that. At least that's what some of the models have done. Let's take a look at the, as a matter of fact, let's take a look at the models right now. Excuse me, I need to put up the Eastern Pacific here. And as you can see, nothing is really formed at all in here. All you can see in that intertropical convergence zone is you can see moisture there, but you don't see any spin up. At least not yet. Let's go out through time and see what happens. Oh, what's this? What's this? Yes, right there. We are less than 5 days out, so the National Hurricane Center is right on the money with this one. 1,002 millibars is a low-end tropical storm, so this has a chance of becoming Amanda within the next 5 days. Alright, we're going to go to 9 days out, because going anything past that is just not reliable at all. And as you can see, right before it makes the landfall, it is a 980 millibar hurricane. Yes, a hurricane to start off the Eastern Pacific hurricane season. Looks like it's going to go right into Central America and then fall apart. And then look at this, another one. Another hurricane by the looks of things. I'm not going to go any farther than this, but as you can see, the Eastern Pacific is about to wake up in a big way. Let's take a look at the satellite imagery, and this is probably what they have their eyes set on right here. This little spin up right here. As you can see, there's the line of moisture going through the tropical convergence zone, but nothing is really being picked up on but this thing. You would think, hey, why isn't this one being noticed? This is pretty big. Well, it's because I think it's battling some wind shear, and it's in this right here. This is gonna be all right. It's gonna do its own little thing. It's gonna move kind of like this to the north. So I mean, as of right now, the wind shear is stopping this from developing, but the wind shear is forecasted to lower here in this area within the next 5 days, and that's when it's going to start really blowing up when it goes towards Central America. Alright, that is the update for that. Now let's take a look at the Atlantic side of things. Here is the disturbance here in the Gulf of Mexico. I guess the center wasn't here anymore. I guess it got relocated over here because, as you all know, it's supposed to be a slow mover, so I wouldn't think it would move from here, like right here, to right here so quickly. But it did. Well, it didn't. The center got relocated. A new center, so to speak. It's like right in here. So let's go out. And this is literally 24 hours out. And look at that big blob of rain and moisture right over Central Florida. Central Florida is about to get rained out. And it's definitely not going to be a very good Memorial Day weekend for most of Florida, by the looks of things. All right, let's keep on going. As you can tell, it tries to spin something up off the east coast of Florida, kind of like something similar to what Arthur did. But it doesn't look like it's going to do that. So there's that system that the GFS and all the other models are constantly trying to pick up on. But I don't think this is going to amount to much. Alright, that is 5 days out. We're going to go. There's 6. Yeah, that's 240 right there. And it doesn't look like much of anything at the 240 mark at this point. And there is that hurricane that it wants to pick up right there. So we're just going to 16 days just for the fun of it. As again, you're looking at this is a what if scenario. What could happen. I always gotta stress that out every time we look past 10 days. So take this with a grain of salt. It could happen, it could not happen. We're just gonna have to wait and see. And the last piece of business I want to go over is the visible satellite. Here is that disturbance right in here, and the low is like right in here. If you could tell by the broad area of spin, that is right in here. It's hard to tell where the spin is, but if you look careful enough, you can see the spin. And here is the moisture field, and this is going all up towards Florida. We have flash flood watches, flood watches. We got all of it going on right now. And the bad thing is, this is the moisture tail, and it's just gonna keep on developing and developing, and then heading up towards Florida, and that's the scary thing. Oh yeah, one more thing before I go, I want to take a look at the precipitation for what is about to happen here with this Florida system. All right, well that's let's go back to 6 hours, and then we can go forward from there. We're gonna go 5 days out, and as you can see, there is some rainfall totals of up to 8 or 9 inches in some areas in Florida. So please pay attention to roadways. There's definitely going to be some flooding going on. It looks like anywhere north of Lake Okeechobee. Not to say that southern Florida isn't going to get some flooding, but that's going to be minor stuff compared to what's going on here. Anyways, just mind what's going on out there. Pay attention to your surroundings, and as they say, if you find any water on the roadway, turn around, don't drown. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll be back here tomorrow with some more updates.